Hello everyone, welcome back to Code and Communicate with Gluten. Today's topic is super important for freshers preparing for, especially for their placement, any job interview. Even if you have the technical knowledge, the way you communicate your knowledge can decide whether you get the job or not. Okay, so basically in this video I will tell you the top 5 communication mistake usually freshers make in interview, and we will also see how you can avoid them. Okay, so let's get started. So the mistake number 1, that is your weak self introduction. Okay, for example, many freshers either say just their name and stop, or give irrelevant details like family background. Okay, so basically what happens, the first impression matters the most. Okay, and that start with your self introduction, and in that introduction you should be very careful what you are saying. Okay, because you should not give any information that is not required. Okay, and uh, instead of greeting, educational skills, why you are here, so you have to use these things. Okay, instead of giving your personal detail, you should give greeting, educational skill, your and why you are here. Okay, and so this is basically your professional structure formula. Okay, for example, you can say like this, like, good morning, I'm Rohan. I recently completed my BTech in computer science and built strong Python skills through project. I'm excited about this opportunity because it matches my interest in software development. Right? So here all the information that you are giving is related to your profession, related to your education, your background, not about your personal details. Right? So this is the first thing that you should remember. Now, the mistake number 2. Okay, so basically speaking too softly or too fast. Sometimes because we are too nervous, we don't recognize that you speak too soft or maybe too fast. Okay, so this is the mistake that many freshers make. Okay, so many freshers speak too softly, that shows your lack of confidence, or speaking too softly makes you sound unsure. Okay, and similarly, speaking too fast make you hard to follow. Right? So how to fix this problem? Okay, so you have to speak at a moderate pace so that everyone can understand. It should be clear. Maintain your eye contact and project confidence. Okay, so you have to project your confidence too. Okay, so uh, eye contact is a very important key in this whole scenario. Okay, so, what is the special tip for you? Record yourself, answer your questions, and adjust your tone and speed. So, when you will record and you will listen, then you can immediately, you can find out the loopholes you have. Okay, you can record on your phone, and you can adjust the tone. You can practice your sound naturally or not, how you can sound naturally. All this thing you can identify the problems you have, and you can uh, correct it. Okay, now coming towards the mistake number 3, that is your over using fillers. Okay, so here's is a this is the big one, big mistake. Okay, fillers, mainly what happens, constantly saying mm, like basically, it distracts the interview and reduce your impact. Okay, sometimes we used to have pause, 2 3 second of pause. If you need time to think, you know you can take a little, a pause for 2 or 3 seconds. Okay, instead of saying word like, basically, literally, all these things should not happen. Okay, you can take a pause instead of this. And how to fix this? So take a short pause instead, silence for 2 seconds, show control, not weakness. Okay, so and always try practicing answers slowly and consciously, cutting fillers. With time, it becomes a habit. Okay, then slowly it will come in your habit, right? Now, so the next mistake is not listening properly, right? So, communication isn't just about speaking, it's also about listening. Okay, so what mistake we generally make? Many freshers jump into the answering without fully understand the question. Okay, so some even interrupt also. Okay, so this should not happen. What you have to do instead of this? Listen carefully. Okay, not note to show attentiveness and then respond. And a very special tip is you can even reframe the question before answering. Like, so you are asking about my project experience? Let me explain. Okay, repeat or reframe the question before answering. Right? Now, the next one is nervous body language. Okay, so this is a very important part, like looking down, avoiding eye contact, or sitting slotted. Okay, with uh, you know um, no smile, like this. So this is your, it shows the lack of confidence. So instead of this, what you can do, you can sit straight, maintain your eye contact, smile politely, and use your natural hand gesture. Okay, so your body speaks before your words do. Okay, so for this also there is a tip that you can record a mock interview of yourself and observe your body language. Okay, you will only identify it that, okay, I am doing this thing too much, or I am not doing this thing. You can even identify and correct your mistakes. Right, now comes the bonus mistake. Okay, so uh, one bonus mistake is giving memorized or robotic answer. Okay, so instead of that, you should always sound natural. Okay, like you are having a conversation, be genuine and not scripted. Okay, generally what happens, before going to interview we used to have practice. We just see what are the type of question uh, you can have and what answers you have to give. And suddenly what happens, we just memorize the thing, and in interview we just say like a robot, because we have instead of understanding, you have memorized it. Okay, so you have to take care of this thing, right? So what are the things that you have to do? Practice regularly. Okay, by engaging in conversation, presentation, or public speaking. You can even, practice in front of mirror. Record yourself speaking to identify tone, clarity, and pacing issue. Okay, so you can record and you can listen, right? Seek feedback from peers or mentors to discover blind spots. So this is a very important point, because sometimes happens we can't find our mistakes, someone else can find out. Okay, so it's better to know your mistake before your interview, right? Read and observe. Great communication through books, talks, or interviews. Okay, expand vocabulary to express idea more precisely and effectively. and you have to reflect after communicating to analyze what went well and what to improve. Correct? Now, so those are the five top communication mistake that usually we have in interview, and avoid these, and you will have, by avoiding these you can stand out as a clear, confident and professional. Okay, so mis- which of this mistake have you made before? You can comment below, and then we will learn together then how to improve that, right? So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this with your friend who are preparing for interview. This is Code and Communicate with GlueTech, where we help you grow in both coding and communication. So see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you.